What's up guys, welcome back to part 38 tutorial of Make Your Android Application. Now this tutorial is the continuation of the previous two tutorial. In the last video we designed our layout of action bar for our front page.xml and questions.xml. Now in this video we are going to complete our third step, design title bar layout for all screen size and densities, and inflate the XML layout for title bar in our Java code, right? So let's quickly jump onto the Eclipse. Now in the Eclipse we are having front page title bar.xml and question title bar.xml. Now guys, one thing I just forgot to do in the last video. In the questions title bar.xml, please change the text view ID. Let's give it as TV underscore questions title bar, right? Now save it. Now what we are gonna do, just copy front page title bar and question title bar and paste these two XML files into all the portrait mode of layout large, layout normal, layout small and layout X large. So here we go, I have copied and pasted these two XML files into all the respective portrait mode of large screen size, normal screen size, small screen size and X large screen size. Now what we are gonna do, one by one we are going to change the dimension and customize our graphical layout in all the screen sizes and densities. Let's close it. Now let's do one thing, open our layout normal, front page title bar and also question title bar. Now this is our graphical layout. In the layout normal we don't need to make any changes because already we had made our layout for our normal screen size, that is 3.7 inch. Fine. Now let us do one thing, let's open 5.1 screen scene. Now automatically the front page title bar of large screen size folder has been opened. Now similarly open it. Now here we go, close the normal ones. Now here in our large screen devices, let us change the attributes. Let's do one thing, let's change the height to 70 dp, text size of 40 sp. Let's see the graphical layout. Yeah, pretty awesome. Now similarly change the dimensions in questions title bar. Let's make it 70, layout height of linear layout. Let's change the button dimension to 50 dp. Here also. And let's change the text size to about 40 sp. And also let's change our margin to 15 dp. Fine. So our graphical layout of large screen size has now been customized. Our title bar will appear in similar way that we can see here for the large screen sizes. Now save our XML file. And similarly let's open our X large, front page title bar and question title bar. Now here let's change the height to about 90 dp, button width and height to about 80 dp. Now let's change the margin to, let's say, 25 dp and text size as 50 sp. Now let's check out our graphical layout. Yeah, it is looking pretty awesome. Now similarly guys, for the front page title bar our graphical layout is looking quite awkward. So let us change here also. Let's change it to 90 dp and text size, let's say 50 sp. Fine. Now rest of the things remain same. Now here also our graphical layout is looking quite cool now. Now let's save our XML files. Now similarly guys, customize your layout for the small screen size. I'm not going to do it, right? So finally I have customized my layout for the portrait mode for all the screen sizes. Now guys, let's design it for the landscape mode. Now for the landscape mode guys, you don't have to worry much about it because this is a title bar. Just copy, suppose this is layout normal, so copy the XML files of layout normal and paste it inside the layout normal landscape. Paste it here. Fine. Now similarly for layout small, copy these two XML files and paste it inside layout small land. Now similarly perform the action for layout x large, copy these two files and paste it here. Similarly for layout large, copy these two XML files and paste it inside the layout large land. Now let's see our layout in the landscape mode. For the normal screen size, our layout is looking like this. Now let's check out our 5.1 inch screen. Yeah, again it is looking cool. Now go for the tablets, landscape mode. Yeah, again it is looking cool. Now guys, again for the tablets, it is not at all recommended that you use a simple layout. We must use fragments in case of tablets. Since it is beginner's tutorial, that's why I have just shown you the basic concept how you can design the layout without using fragments, right? Now close all these stuffs, close all. Now guys, let's check out our next step. Now our fourth step is to inflate the XML layout of title bar in our Java code, and finally we will run our application. Now let's open our front page.java, right? Just as of now, let's add codes to add action bar. Fine. Now for our front page.java, we are having front page title bar. Just open it. Now here what we have used a linear layout and its ID is front page title bar. So let's do one thing, let us initialize our linear layout. Space front page linear layout equal to, let's typecast it, find view by ID r dot id dot. Now what is our ID? Let's check it. Our ID is front page title bar, right? Front page title bar. Fine. Now our next step is to write get support action bar dot set display option. Now inside the argument we have to write action bar dot display show custom. Fine, just select it. Now this line of code enable us to get the support from our AppCompat v7 that we have imported here, right? So with the help of support of this AppCompat v7, we are able to set our own custom title bar in our activity front page, right? Now our next step is to set the layout. Get support action bar again dot set custom view, right? Now here we have to write the layout which we want to inflate dot front page title bar. Now please guys, don't confuse by this. This front page title bar is actually the name of the layout front page title bar, and this r.id front page title bar is actually the ID of the linear layout that we have used here. Fine. Now our text has already been set to Android interview, so we don't need to change any text here, right? So these 3 lines of codes are sufficient enough to inflate our front page title bar layout into our front page activity. Now just save it and do one thing, open our simple question.java. Now close it. Let's do one thing, open our question title bar. Now go to the code. Now here again we have used our linear layout. So as you know guys, I am too lazy, just copy these codes, Ctrl+C, and paste it inside our simple questions. Now change the variable name, let's say questions underscore linear layout. Fine. Now change the ID. Now again this is the ID that I have assigned to this linear layout, right? As you can see here, questions page title bar. Fine. Now let's change our layout name. It is actually question title bar. Fine. Now this question title bar is actually the name of the layout questions title bar that we are going to inflate in our simple questions.java. Fine. Now guys, this time in our question title bar we are having actually 2 buttons, so we need to initialize these 2 buttons also. So what we're gonna do inside the simple question.java, just initialize these 2 buttons. Button bspeak equal to, we have to follow the same syntax, bspeak. Similarly mute button also, b stop mute. Change the ID, b stop mute. Fine. So we have initialized our buttons also. Now let's do one thing, save our application and run it, and let's see what output we are getting here. Bam! Our app is running with a custom title bar at the top. You can see it's written Android interview. How awesome it is looking, guys. Now let's check out our simple question. Now when we click open our simple question, here at the top you can see our custom title bar is visible. Now guys, I just forgot to change the name of the text view. I just told you we have to change the name of the text view dynamically. So what we're gonna do, let's do one thing. Likewise we initialize our buttons. Let us initialize our text view also. Text view, let's say TV category equal to text view find view by ID r.id.TV questions title bar. Fine. This is the ID that we assigned to our text view out here. You can see TV questions title bar. Now let us set the text TV category dot set text. Let's say simple questions. Fine. Now guys, do one thing, copy all these codes and paste it inside our tough question. Fine. Now here you can see in the tough questions we just have to do what? Just replace the simple question by tough question, so that when we run our application, the category question will be converted to tough question in case of tough questions.java, and in case of simple question it will be converted into simple questions. I think I am making it more clear, guys. And again, if you're not getting the stuff right here, please leave a comment below my video. I am definitely going to answer you. Now again, let's run our application. Now again our app is running. Now let's go to simple questions. Now here at the top you can see the category questions has been converted into the simple questions dynamically. Now yes, our app is running fine. Yes, almost fine. Now go back and see the tough questions. Now here our tough questions is looking also quite awesome with a custom title bar and the text view changed to tough questions dynamically. Yeah, it's all perfectly working fine. Now guys, from the next video onwards, we will learn how to convert this text into speech. Now when the user will press this button, then your Android operating system will start reading the answer. Chances are high that when you will create or log into your account, likewise it will read the answer for the user. So it will be quite easy for a user to hear. Without reading, he can hear what is the answer to this question. And whenever user want, he can stop the operating system to stop reading this answer. So for that, he just have to press this stop button, right? So from the next video onwards, we are going to learn how to convert text into speech. In the Android terms, it is known as text to speech conversion. Any doubt, guys? Without hesitating, please ask me by leaving a comment below my video, and even if you like the video, please leave a comment. So if you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel. This is Shrek from Smartherd signing off, and thank you. Have a good day. Catch you in the next video.